What are you talking about? There's blatant Russian collusion from this bullcrap dossier that they got from Steele, who got it from shady Russians. I mean,
this all comes down once again. Why do they want the immigrants here? They don't want them to live in their backyard, like he says. They want them because they're votes. That's what this is all about. It's all about the votes.
This guy, Pete Davidson, is a piece of crap. He's a low-life, left-wing, disgusting human being, if I can even call him that.
Who says that they don't want to be divisive. This is the one who wants the inclusivity and all that stuff, but yet they want to say that the MAGA hats is like wearing the robes of the Klan. These people, they're all crap.
No, they're out of their mind.
Jake, how you doing, sir?
All right, what's going on? What's going on? Looks like we're live on YouTube and Periscope. Rocky's on both of them. I'm glad he does that. This way we know we're live. Welcome, everybody. How's it going, Rich?
Not too bad. And hello, Rocky. How you doing, brother?
Welcome, everybody. My name is Jake, and this is Rich. If this is your first time tuning in, I am Jake from Total News Network, and that's Rich from 1600 Reasons Why. And together we have this show called Vantage Point USA. Please subscribe, follow, and share. And if you guys been watching for the past 2 weeks,
yeah,
I've been putting up all the videos of the protests and the craziness going on. Tonight we want to talk about mobs being able to take over a 6-block radius and call it an autonomous zone, like they did in Seattle, called C.H.A.Z, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. And they don't allow police in there, and they only let you open up your business if they say so. Yes, we are not talking about Mogadishu. We are talking about America.
Yep.
No-go zone in America. What do you think, Rich?
Well, yeah, let me just play that little video clip from the commander in Seattle in the precinct hall.
Strategy. Right. We will be decreasing our footprint around the East Precinct. Protesters have requested it. They want the streets open for peaceful marches, and we're going to facilitate that opportunity for them.
Are you kidding me? We're just going to give them... this is just... first off, we would like to say George Floyd didn't deserve to die the way he just died, and, you know, that was wrong, and that was... It's just degraded. It's just degraded. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah. The video's over. I'm watching it now. I'm on a little delay, and I'm just sharing this out. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Periscope. You should be able to see chat on both if our restream bot is working correctly. All right. So, yeah, this is nuts right now. Now, there's a woman, I guess she's a councilwoman, and she is an outright admitted socialist. She's
right
there in Seattle, and she was on one of the videos, if you look back maybe a day or two ago, a night or two ago, and she was talking about how they were mad at her because she was talking about defunding the police by 50%, and they were not happy with that. They want them completely defunded.
Right.
And she went on this whole thing about we're not going to be able to defund the police under a capitalist system. We need to get rid of the capitalist system, which holds people down, and only the 1% at the top make the money. And once we get rid of capitalism and replace it with socialism, we'll be able to completely defund the police. As of for now, we only have to go for the 50% defunding police. And I'm thinking, and I'm hearing the people cheer, and I'm like, oh my God, I really hope this is the minority, which I believe it is. They did a poll, and like 16% of people, Democrats and Republicans, think it's a good idea to defund the
Right.
police
Right.
is insane.
You know,
So
I thought it was funny too. AOC made the comment that she said that we could spend $2 million on books for the inner cities. Basically, she's saying that we could do social programs that would make people not desperate, and they wouldn't commit crimes if they're not desperate. Which my argument is, no, they're not desperate. They feel entitled to it. There's a
right.
big difference between the two, and I just don't understand the whole logic of defunding. You know, and I don't think these people really think it through. And I was telling a friend of mine, I said, you know, I said, when this generation who's at this march, and I know who we feel that is a primary marcher at these marches now, anyway, especially in Seattle. But, you know, when they're huddled in their bathroom, you know, peeing in their pants, calling a cop because someone broke into their house and there's no cop to come out there because they defunded them, they're going to realize what this actually entails. And for total defunding, now I know a lot of police departments are actually, I know Charlotte City Council has said that they're going to defund the use of the money for tear gas and any chemical weapons and stuff like that are used for crowd control, which I also don't agree with, because you watch the stuff that you've put up night after night. I'm calling for more police action. I can't understand how they've allowed it to go on as long as they can. And for a police department in Seattle to close the stores, shutter up, and say, we're stepping back so that we don't, you know, interfere with this. It's just mind boggling to me as somebody who's lived on this earth as long as I have.
Well, yeah, and who's it going to hurt? It's going to hurt the people in the inner city who are begging for more police. There's a very minute, small fraction of these people, but they have a huge voice.
Sure.
Because now they have it where you're not even allowed to question Black Lives Matter. And if you're white, and now they're saying if you say you're not racist, then you're really racist. If you don't accept that you're white just by being that you're racist just by being born white, and you have white privilege just because you're white.
Right.
If you don't accept that and you say you're not racist, then you're really racist. I mean, Republicans are even afraid to speak out against this because they're going to be labeled as racist. No, like Tucker Carlson says, no, this is the time to speak out against this.
Right.
Are you going to let this, minority of people that have this opinion with a very loud voice just go on with this ridiculous rhetoric? I mean, the people that will be hurt is the inner city people. And now I know Texas Mom was talking about, I read this also, where they want to send in social workers to like domestic violence.
Yeah.
And there's certain calls that they shouldn't go in and have guns with. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Most of the time the cops open the door or don't even get a chance to open the door and they're getting blasted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's talk about how many cops are actually killed by people. I'll say this again. Racism does exist. It absolutely does exist.
And it's wrong.
There are racist police, and it is absolutely wrong.
Right.
And there's racist in all colors. There's blacks that are racist to whites. I don't care that you tell me, well, a black can't be racist.
You're absolutely right, and it's amazing how kowtowed even businesses are. I mean, you look at the businesses, you know, Apple talking about, you know, we can build another storefront, you know, they can, because they broke into Apple and stole all the stuff, because that's what you do when you want to affect change in a social world, you know. So, and Apple's like, well, we can replace that. I saw a thing where, and this just blew me away. So there's a website called the Toy Book, and they keep up with everything toys, okay? And it said, received a copy of an email sent to affiliate marketers by Rakuten Linkshare on behalf of the Lego Group. And it said the email requests removal of product listings and features for more than 30 Lego building sets, minifigures, and accessories that include representation of police officers, firefighters, criminals, emergency vehicles, and hold on, I lost you there. And let's see. I think I lost my co-host. We'll go back to this. I have to readjust here. There you go. We'll go with that. I'm sure he'll call back in here. So anyway, but it's amazing that this is what it's actually come to now. And I don't understand it. Duke Detain and Crook minifigures, all that. So The gist is this. Let me make sure I'm not putting out all the information here. Let me enlarge this a little bit. Sorry for the technical difficulty. We'll try to get Jake back on here. So we may have to pause this for a second here. T-Mobile, I ain't got the heading. Hold on. All right. Let me get him back on. We'll be back in just 1 minute, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about the technical difficulty. I think we dropped his call. So we're going to stop it. We will be back here in just a minute, and we'll see you then.